Hey, so I've got a couple questions on my truck camp set up, and I'm fixing to go down to South Alabama, some public land with some guys and camp and stuff. So I figured it'd be a good way to just use this new mic my daughter got me for Christmas, and just kind of show you the before and after when I get it set up. I'm a minimalist, so I don't bring a whole bunch of stuff, just enough stuff to be comfortable. And so this is my setup here. It's a soft topper. It's just a canvas topper. I think it's like $1,000. Where a hardshell camper's around 3 grand or something. This thing you can fold it up like an accordion and still use the bed of your truck, or you can fold it up like I've got it now and use it to cover things. Go camping in or whatever. And I just take some of these gym mats and put on the bottom for crawling around back there and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like before I start packing it with stuff. And one of my favorite things is these solar lights. I got them on Amazon. Really not sure what they are, but they're solar. They've got a couple different powers: dim, medium, and bright. Just cool to have at night when you're trying to get ready and look for stuff and get ready in the morning or whatever. But I guess I'll start by putting my cot up. It's just a camp time roller cot. I did a lot of research on it for heavier guys, because I'm like 240 pounds and I always worry about, stuff holding me when it comes to cots and stuff like that. So this thing got a lot of good reviews. It's held me up just fine. Real easy to set up. Just take these things out. Been a little bit since I've set it up, but it's not hard. These in the hole here. There we go. Just snaps in like that. These little wing nuts right here adjust the tautness of it, whether you want it tighter or looser, depending on how you like to sleep. Fold it over. These little Velcro strips. And that's it. I know a lot of people that river raft use these because they dry out quick. So it's good for if you're gonna be on the water. The next thing, this is a real game changer because this thing here almost makes it feel like an actual bed because it's got a little slip in the middle where you can put this like an air mattress, like what I'm fixing to do. But I did some research on this. It's I think it's Sea to Summit or something like that. Uh, you just unfold it and it'll self-inflate. Yeah, it's a Sea to Summit. Um, it's got an R value of like 5 or something, which it's going to give you some insulation, which is really nice whenever you're sleeping outside. But you can just open this thing and it'll inflate itself. If you want to do something else in camp or whatever, you can open this little nozzle and it'll self-inflate. But I'm gonna blow it up. So now I just slip it through there. My bed's ready. You just take everything else. A lot of people like to use deck systems and build little, I don't know, little platforms out of 2x4s and just frame it in and where they can keep stuff. And I just, like I said, I'm a minimalist. I just want to get in and go, but still be able to use my truck bed. So this is a way I found to do it to where I don't I don't lose my truck bed, and I can still, set up quick and go. And a lot of times I do this stuff at camp. I just throw my cot and everything in there and just set up. But I kind of want to just go ahead and do it because I think I'm gonna be getting to camp late, so I don't really want to set up in the dark. I can, but I don't want to. But yep, that's the start. And just a couple other things that I'll bring on this trip. Early season, I won't have to bring the buddy heater in early season camping trips if you go out of state or whatever. But I'm gonna bring it just because it's gonna get a little chilly at night. It's got a little fan you put on top of it. The heat generates the fan, and it kind of helps blow the fumes of the propane out, so it doesn't fill up with propane in the truck bed, which is not airtight, but still, fan helps move the air around. And I got this EcoFlow 2, I think it is. This thing's awesome. It'll run a refrigerator if you need it to. It's got all kinds of plug hookups. Uh, Stays charged pretty good while. You could go long weekends, no problem with this. Charge multiple phones. It'll run my coffee pot. I make coffee like the night before and put it in the thermos. That way I'll have it in the morning, so I ain't gotta mess with that in the morning. So just try to be efficient with things like that. When you're in a hurry or trying to get more sleep or uh, just little things like that. But that's pretty much it. Of course, I'll put blankets and sleeping bags in there and pillows for my cot, and that's pretty much it. Other than these lights, I mean it's pretty simple. It's pretty quick. I can zip up this topper and move a couple miles down the road if I want to. If I go scouting, a big piece of public land, and I get onto something there, and I want to sleep at the gate or sleep right where I'm planning on accessing the land. This is a great way to do it. You don't have to spend money on a hotel. You don't have to. The hotel's not going to be really close to the land that you want to hunt anyway. So when you sleep in the back of your truck, um, you get more sleep. So I'm all about that. I'm not a morning person. Um, so anytime I can get even 30 minutes extra sleep, I'll do it. But some people when they see my system I take pictures of it at camp or something, like, man, hey, that's cool. What do you got in there? Just figure I'd load the truck up and go through it while I'm doing it. So this is it. All right, so this wasn't even going to be part of the video, but I have got questions on the rifle I'm using this year. Um, I got it back in spring, and I started using it this year. It's a 4570, the Marlin 4570. It's a it's a I love it for the mountains, like for the type of hunt that I normally do, where I'm doing a lot of walking, stalk hunting. It's great to move around in a tree stand or in a saddle. It's real easy to maneuver around the tree or your bridge or rope, whatever. It's light. I mean, I bet the thing don't weigh much more than my bow does. It's just a really good round. So I shoot 325 grain bullets out of it. For the type of stuff I normally hunt in Alabama, it's thick, high stem count stuff, and I'm not purposely going to shoot through it, but sometimes you don't always pick up what's in the way. Even when you're looking through a scope, you might you might hit something that you weren't trying to hit or even trying to shoot through. But if you do hit something, you want it to be a big, slow moving bullet. A lot of people even use the subsonic rounds, the 410 grains. I've got some of those, but they drop a lot. And I've got this rifle sighted in with the 325. So just to finish out the year, I'm going to use the 325s. But if you're gonna shoot in heavy cover, um, a big, slow, heavy moving bullet's what you want because it doesn't veer off and disintegrate. Kind of like you know, I use a 300 mag as well, with a 180 grain bullet. That's a big bullet, but it's moving pretty fast. It's moving a lot faster than this thing will push a 325. So that's why I bought this rifle, just for the thick stuff I hunt, the walking I do, maneuvering it. everything about this gun makes my hunting easier. I didn't think it would be real accurate, but it it by far surpassed what I thought it would be. I was shooting keyholes at 100 yards, which was way better than I thought it would be. Moved out to 150, it only dropped. Let's say I sighted in 2 inches high at 100 yards. I think when I moved out to 150, it was 2 inches below the bullseye. So it dropped like 4 inches at 150, which still put my point blank range. Probably, I could probably shoot out to 170 and aim right at the animal, or aim mid body, and still be okay. So can't say enough good things about this rifle. Not only that, but it looks great. I put a little Vortex Viper scout scope on it. I think it's a 30 millimeter tube. I was expecting this thing to kick hard. It doesn't kick hard. And I don't think it kicks as hard as my 300 mag. But this is my new favorite rifle. I've used my 300 mag Ruger Mark II 300 mag since I was 19 years old. And I'm 45 now, so it's been my number one for a while. And I noticed when I went hunting a lot this year, I didn't grab that 300 mag. I grabbed this 4570. So if you're in the market for a 4570 or a lever gun, this is the one to get. Lever guns are cool. I mean, everybody loves the lever gun, but just wanted to share that. So here's how it will kind of go, whenever I go camping. Anybody knows me, I don't go camping without my little camping chair here. So this is probably all I'll have out while I'm outside, or at camp, other than maybe my cooler. So I'll just throw this chair in the truck, shut the tailgate. This zips down like a Jeep top. That's it. And I'm gone to the next spot. So, like I said, I'm a minimalist. I like to not have to pack up a lot of stuff. I hate breaking down or setting up and breaking down camp, tents, even a hammock. I just want to, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So that's it. That's my system.